all you wonderful people, it is Samantha and I am back today with another video. I'm going to be doing a book haul and unboxing video. I got my last book of the month today right here. It is a pre-order, I know what it is, and I'm very, very excited, and so I will unbox it at the end of the video. And I got some other books this month, a little bit more than I was anticipating, but this one should be my last haul for quite a while because I don't anticipate buying any more books for, till after the first of the year. At least I'll try not to, because then I'll get some for Christmas, plus I have a ton I want to get through. So let us get started with this book haul. So the first two books I have to show you guys I actually purchased in September, but they didn't come until October. So that first book is Lady Audley's Secret by Mary Elizabeth Braddon. I am so excited to get this book. It was one of the Penguin English Library editions, which I absolutely love, and you can't really find in the US unless you go through the book depository, but I was on Amazon and this one was being sold used for 99 cents plus $4 in shipping. It was coming from England, so I'm like, sure, why not? I love the cover of this one. Well, I got it and they sent me a brand new book. This has not been used. This hasn't even been opened or creased or anything, and I absolutely love the cover. I don't know if you guys can see, it's a little bit of a glare there, but there's some teapots and teacups on it, and I don't know, I am so in love with the Penguin English Library editions. They're so pretty and I love the texture of the covers. I just love everything about them. But as for the book, I believe the premise is, this is obviously a classic, and it has to do with this woman who has sort of a scandalous past, moves to this small English village, and basically ends up kind of spreading scandal in her wake, I believe is the gist of what it's about. I've already read the first couple of pages, and it's already pretty engaging, so I'm excited to read this one. And it just looks good, and the cover is gorgeous, so how could I not, really? How could I not? The next book I got in September, but it didn't come till October, is a book I've been wanting to read for probably 10 years, but I haven't, but I finally own it, and it is The Mists of Avalon by Marion Zimmer Bradley. I'm really excited to read this. I should be reading this in December. I love Arthurian legends, which if you frequent my channel a lot, you will know, and I love retellings, and I'm just really excited to read it. It's used, but it came in pretty good condition. It looks like it might have been an ex-library edition. I don't know. There's no library markings on it. It's very floppy, which I quite like, so I'm excited to read this one. It's finally going to happen. The next book I got and have already read was part of the Creep Along Read Along hosted by Cater, and that was Asylum by Madeline Rue. I have already read this and have posted a review on it. I didn't much care for it, but I will link my review down below if you want to see why I didn't. It just wasn't my cup of tea. It's kind of like a little horror story. It takes place in this college dorm that used to be an insane asylum, and it follows these people that kind of unearth this dark past, and like sinister things start happening, and it's filled with creepy photos from real insane asylums, but I don't know. It wasn't my thing. It wasn't as creepy as I thought it was going to be. The next book I saw on Amazon and I could not pass up, and that book is Roald Dahl by the BFG. Amazon had it for $4 and I had to get it because this was the book that started my love of reading. I read it when I was about 8 or 9, and I'd always read, but I hadn't really ever loved reading, and then I found this book and I read it and I absolutely adored it, and so I had to get it when I saw it was so cheap, and I love the cover on it. It's Penguin edition, and I don't know, I'm so excited to get this. I want to reread it because I haven't actually read this again since when I first read it when I was a kid. So I kind of want to see it, read it, and see what I think about it now, and I'm so excited to get this. I'm glad to have it in my collection. I would love to have all of his books one day because Roald Dahl was an amazing children's author. It's fantastic. And the next book I got was another pre-order this month, and I'm sure you guys have seen it in lots of hauls, but I was so excited for it. It was My True Love Gave to Me, which is a bind-up of tons of holiday stories by a bunch of really well-known contemporary authors and edited together by Stephanie Perkins. So you have, Holly Black, Rainbow Rowell, Stephanie Perkins herself, just a ton of different, young adult and contemporary authors, which I haven't actually read anything by any of these people, so it's kind of my first little dip into their writing style, but I love Christmas so much, so I could not wait to get this book. I've already read the first one by Rainbow Rowell, and I really liked it. It was really, really cute, and I'm just in love with this cover. It's very Christmassy. All those people skating on the pond, and then take the just jacket off, and you have My True Love Gave to Me embossed on the front, which I don't know if you can actually see that. And then on the sides, you have like these stars, and I love it so much. So I'm just going to be reading this off and on, I think, and through Christmas. And yes, I was quite excited about this purchase. The next thing was probably one of the book sets that I was most excited to get this month. And it is The Chronicles of Prydain by Lloyd Alexander. It is a box set of all 5 of his books. So a little bit of backstory on this. I first read The Chronicles of Prydain, which I don't actually know if I'm saying it right, but you know, fantasy titles. I think we all say them a little bit differently. But I first read this series when I was probably 13, and I loved it so much. It is a classic fantasy story. I believe he wrote them originally in the 1950s, and I loved it so much. I've been wanting to reread them for a really long time, and I saw Amazon had this for only $20. And I had to get it. I needed to own it. So it's a box set of all of them, which I will now show you. So first off, the box is cool because inside the box there's actually the map of the realm this takes place in. And it comes with a full-sized map of Prydain, which I thought was pretty cool. Look at that. That is a fantasy map, am I right? So these are the books in the series. The first one is the Book of 3, and the cover looks like this. And I believe these are actually the original artwork covers. I think these are the covers I remember reading when I was a kid. The next book is The Black Cauldron, which looks like this. This one is actually was awarded a Newbery Honor, and with good reason. This also might sound familiar to you guys because Disney did do a Black Cauldron movie which is based on these books, but let me tell you, it is night and day compared to the book series. They pretty much changed everything. I personally prefer the books more, but it's probably because I read the books first, but be that as it may be. This is the second book. The third book is The Castle of Lear, and this is probably my favorite cover of the group. 4 is Terran Wanderer, and that is probably the creepiest cover of the group. And finally, the 5th and final book is The High King, which did in fact win a Newbery Award. I love these books so much, and I'm so excited to reread them. And I love that they're all in different colors, and they'll look really pretty when I get them on the shelf. And they have like kind of these shiny things on the covers. You have the Lear right here, which is one of the characters has and plays. And I don't know, I'm so excited to have these. It's been so long. So this was probably one of the things I was most excited about getting this month. I couldn't pass it up or resist it. Which of course leads us to the unboxing. So this is the package. So it's one of these pull tab ones. Let's see if I can manage this in one go. If I can even get a hold of it. Kind of. Jeez, these things are hard. All right. So excited! It is Patrick Rothfuss' The Slow Regard of Silent Things. It is a companion novel to the King Killers trilogy. I am sad that he still hasn't gotten book 3 out because I've been waiting forever for it, but I will take whatever I can get. This is a companion novel to the series, and just so excited. Oh my god, it has pictures! It has pictures, guys. There are pictures. I didn't know there was going to be pictures. Why am I so excited about pictures? Oh, that's awesome. Look at that. Oh. It has to do with Ari, which is one of the characters in the book that Quoth encounters at the school, and I can't wait to read this, and it has pictures. I don't know why that excites me so much, but it does. It's not very big either. I was expecting it to be a little bit longer. Oh, guys, look at that one. Look at that one. It's Ori. Oh, this is so exciting. It's only 147 pages, so I am so excited to have this. I really like the cover and just really everything about it right now. Alright guys, that was my October book haul. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you read any of these books and what your thoughts were on them, and if there's anything you feel that I should get to right away, and just really anything you want to throw down in the comments about these books. So thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, as always, happy reading. Bye! Hi guys, it's Sam, and I am here today to film the Zombie Apocalypse book tag. I was tagged